Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Well, to quote the great Lou Gramm with Foreigner, it feels like the first time, because this show, Hy-Vee Today, is currently live on MPW Cable Channel 5. Hello, Channel 5 viewers. I am the male version of Paula Sands, and it's great to be with you in your home. So if you're stumbling upon this, you just got done watching some houses with Remax, and now this is happening. So this is Hy-Vee Today. We're inside Hy-Vee here in Muscatine off Highway 61. We've been doing this show since February of 2018. My name is Tony Tone, as it says on the screen. I'm dressed in all black today because I knew I was going to be on cable, and I was trying to look even more svelte. I should have shaved, and I should have put on some makeup. Not that I've ever worn makeup on this show before, but maybe today's the day that you get some HD. That's the thing they have, is like HD makeup. Some of my friends that have done television and the quality told me about it. Now with this thing, we're looking at put it right here. Whatever these smile laugh lines are called. Is that what they're called? I'm just kidding. We're good to be with you. Glad to be with you. If you're watching on cable, thank you. If you're on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, welcome back. We start off the show with some not good news. The MCSA fireworks tent is currently not standing. I don't know how else to say this. It collapsed yesterday. This is video from Calvary Church across the street. Their surveillance cameras captured this around, as you can see on the screen, 6:39 p.m. Sunday night, and in just an instant, the MCSA fireworks tent went down. So that's tough to watch because I've told you for a while now that over the last 2 years, $30,000 has been raised for MCSA based on that fireworks tent and the fact that they staff it with volunteers, and it's the only one of its kind. So that's really tough to see for me, based on how close I am to MCSA. Here's the good news this morning. So we're doing this show again shortly after 8:35. The tent people are on their way, and the Bellino Fireworks Company has said that they are sending a truck to Clinton to their warehouse where they will pick up a fresh load of fireworks, bring them down to Muscatine. So if you are watching live and you have some time around noon, we could use some volunteers to kind of help reset the fireworks tent. And it's my hope that that tent is back open for business before 5 p.m. because this is really the next 3 days you're going to do the most amount of volume. You're going to sell the most amount of fireworks leading up to the 4th of July. Because, again, you can't legally light fireworks off until July 3rd and 4th from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Last night, I definitely heard some fireworks being lit off. Pretty sure it was from the Ryan Broderson family estate again. Didn't call the police this time. So, again, if you can help at noon with MCSA, they would appreciate that. And we hope to get the tent back up and have them selling fireworks, because the goal is, another $15,000 to $20,000 this year to help MCSA, right? I mean, there's people that would have otherwise been homeless that are at MCSA right now. So if you can give of yourself or some time, we would love for you to do that. All right, so let's get to our guests who are patiently waiting. We're a few minutes late starting the show this morning because of going live on cable, which is very exciting. We've got Lindsay Phillips with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine County, and Nicole McCleary, Marketing and Fund Development with the Muscatine Community Y. Thanks for being here. First cable show.
Good
How
to
we
see ya.
doing? Good. Appreciate your patience. Bowl for Kids' Sake is coming up. I mean, just looking at the flyer and looking at everything online, July 13th is really soon.
Yes.
You were here not that long ago, Lindsay, and it didn't seem like July 13th would be here this quickly. This is it, right? I mean, just a couple weeks away, Saturday. I love that you moved it to July. How are you doing with regards to teams? Are there still opportunities for folks watching to put together a Bowl for Kids' Sake team and get signed up?
Yes. So we have about 20 teams signed up so far.
Excellent.
It is excellent. We're really excited. We were
Sure.
nervous at first. The summer date change, we did that because the bowling alley is hosting state bowling, or they did through May. So we had to move our date to summer, and it caught some people off guard, I think,
Sure.
summer plans. So our attendance is definitely low. So we are down to one session.
Okay.
At 2 o'clock. We have space available. We're confident that we can accommodate everyone that would be interested in putting a team together still. So,
And Nicole has promised to roll a perfect 300 game.
yes.
And when you do, somebody out there will match $1,000 for each strike that you roll, because you're that good of a bowler. Is that not correct?
Right.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes. What if you did roll a 300? That would be amazing. Has anybody rolled a 300 at Bowl for Kids' Day?
I don't know.
That's a serious question.
We give prizes away for gutter balls.
Right. I do love a creative gutter ball prize.
So
I'm glad that we were showing that. The silent auction is unbelievable. So we can put that back on the screen, guys.
Yes.
This is a list, right? So if you're watching this and you just want to come out and help out with the silent auction, like put in a couple bids and maybe take home some unbelievable experiences. So, Lindsay, you said that you have all the stuff on the screen and more.
There's a lot more.
That's wild.
Things continue to come in every day. Nicole has been really doing a lot of that legwork, and we have a committee that they are just running all over,
It's fantastic.
trying to get donations. And the community is just they're handing it out. They're really supportive of the event, and I would say we shifted our focus a little bit from the team recruitment. We definitely want more people to come, so it's not too late. But we want the silent auction to be the best that it's ever been too.
So Nicole, when you're out and you're making these contacts, the list is it's unbelievable. I love that there's just like stuff from the Cubs, Bears, Iowa Hawkeye football, overnight stays at local casinos. People can see it on the screen. A lot of these places get asked to support a lot of causes, but there they are because they know how important Bowl for Kids' Sake is. But at the same time, there's a lot of work that you're doing behind the scenes to make these asks. But you have to feel great about where you're at. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. It's a huge accomplishment so far. I'm thrilled. Like Lindsay said, there's still more coming in. There's more stops to make. It's a short work week for a lot of people with the holiday, but there's a lot of stops even in these next few days that I'll be making, and other committee members are still recruiting. So it's really wonderful. And when you can say that you're supporting kids right here in Muscatine County, it drives it home, and it makes it so much more impactful, and it makes it so much more wonderful. It's totally worth it.
It's nice to be able to look at, a program like Big Brothers Big Sisters in Muscatine County and know that if you spent a couple $100s on Iowa Hawkeye football or whatever the item is, that it's going, it's staying in town, and there's probably like metrics to track where each dollar goes. Probably have to have those systems in place, which for some people makes a big difference. I love just bidding things up in silent auction. Now, prepared to pay. Also,
he's not going to be there, so
I do the same thing. I'm guilty of the same thing, and then sometimes you get stuck with something that you weren't so sure you needed, but it's totally worth it.
I had a couple. I was at an event a couple weeks ago, and I put a lot of action out there, and I ended up getting one of the things that I wanted. But I might have a patsy or a proxy bidder for the 13th. Now, the bidding starts at 2 p.m. and closes at 3:45.
Right.
So I imagine that a lot of these silent auction items, because there are a lot of great experiences in here,
there are.
You just probably need to be there because you will get outbid.
I think
we hope so.
Yeah,
and you do not have to be participating in the bowling part of the fundraiser. You don't have to spend any money at all. You can come down. You can participate in the door prizes. Brian Linderman is our MC.
Love it.
And then you can check out the silent auction. But what you said is, I love that they're experiences. So my sister is planning a trip to Omaha, and they're going to go to the zoo this summer. And I said, wait, don't buy your zoo tickets because we have tickets on our silent auction.
Absolutely.
And it's a full experience, as well as to Blank Park Zoo. And so lots of different things that, we hope that they go for a good amount of money, but you can get a steal in a silent auction. And so come check those out.
It's nice to be because if you, for whatever reason, you don't want to bowl, but you want to support the cause, yes, come down, please check it out. Bring your friends, hang out for the afternoon, grab bowling alley pizza, which is always fun, right? Like my kids love bowling alley pizza. It's one of those staples. It's like, okay. I'm excited to see this list. But it's so much work that goes into it, right? And I am the person that always talks about and recognizes the work that goes into these events. If you're watching and you show up and spend a bunch of money, thank you. You're supporting a good cause, but the time that goes into it, especially when you adjust a date and have to get all that information out there, there's a lot to be said for that. So I know that that's been a challenge, but the goal is to make sure that we can help how many kids are on the waiting list right now?
52.
52. Has that number changed since the last time you were here talking about?
It went up by 2.
It went up by 2?
But we've made 4 matches since I've been here too. So, yeah.
Good. So that's good. So 52 kids are still on the waiting list that are looking for a big brother or big sister. And again, if you can't make it on the 13th, I understand. But if you've always wanted to be a big this is, I mean, that, not to say that we'd love to have you at both or do both, but wow, I mean, becoming a big and helping that number go from 52 to 51 even would be incredible, because we know that these kids are patiently waiting. And you said something last time you were here that sometimes you'll have kids that wait so long that they age out, and I just like, that doesn't compute with my brain. I can't think about that. So I would hope that you would take this and run with it, right? And even if it's not you, if you're watching, and if it's someone you know that's always wanted to support this program, please do. Okay, so still time to sign up. Put a team together, 3 to 6 people, including yourself. It's all online. It couldn't be easier. I feel like it's gotten better as far as getting signed up for Bowl for Kids' Sake.
Yes.
Right? So that's greatly
And
improved.
if you still don't want to do it online, you can just call the Y, and we can get you signed up.
Good. So there's still opportunity to just reach out to the Y directly and make that happen. Okay, so that's July 13th. So that's going to be here very soon. We want you to come out, put a team together, and then definitely check out the silent auction items. Something else that's coming up a lot quicker than I realize is Over the Edge. So Over the Edge was a huge success last year with, I don't know how many people went over the edge. Was it over?
We had 80 people registered. Wow. I believe 74 hit their goal and repelled that day.
74 brave souls went over the edge of the Laurel Building in downtown Muscatine, and that's coming back this year. And the date is
September 21st.
September
and I think
21st.
Nicole's going to go over.
Oh, Nicole, did you know you were going over the edge?
Her
Hello.
face lets me think
I
was wrong.
revelations this morning on the show. Nicole McCleary to roll a 300 game and then to go over the edge of a building.
Did we not say that?
Did you know that you were going over the edge?
I really thought
didn't.
she told me that.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay, no, she's not.
Now, Lindsay,
but she'll donate to the next person that signs up.
You did it last year, right?
And
I
I'm
did it
signed
last
up again.
year. Nicole, I'm going to say this. You should totally do it. The biggest trip for me, like you put this harness, and we did the show from on top of the building, which was super cool, minus the rain.
I was there and I loved it.
Yeah, but like the weird part is when you have that harness on, and then they tell you to like step out onto the edge and the platform that you're standing on, and then they spin you around, they hook something, and then they tell you to sit in the harness. And it's at that point that you go, I know how much I weigh, and you're telling me that this harness is gonna, and then it's like, okay, see you later, and you just start. And then it's an unbelievable experience. Like I would do it again in a heartbeat. And ultimately, the amount of money that was raised for Big Brothers Big Sisters and Special Olympics was quite substantial. So people are really excited. And I think all you need is pictures or videos from last year's event. And the person that didn't do it is like, how do I get involved for Over the Edge?
Yeah.
And the good news for that is you can do it all online, fundraise online. You have to hit $1,000, right? To go over the edge. You think about how many Facebook friends you have or followers or whatever, family, you put that information out there and they will quickly donate for that. So that looks like, is that last year's numbers before the corporate dollars got in there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So a substantial amount of dough.
Yeah, that would have just been the money that was collected online. So
That's
offline
amazing.
fundraising, any checks that were written, that would not have been counted in that number either. So
It's
people
so
are already
great.
signing up for this year. And really $1,000 is daunting to hear, but it's not as difficult as you would assume. People are really willing to donate to the cause.
Yeah.
And people
when
going
you start
over
early, that helps too. When you
Yes.
start early and give
Definitely.
yourself plenty of time. I'm not
Absolutely.
always good at planning that far ahead, but if you start early and
Yeah.
start just
There it
slowly
is.
putting that word out there and asking friends and family and all that, I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
I also love the toss your boss idea, where you raise money and then you send your boss over the side of the building.
And is that picture of Brett? It's a little far away. I can't see it right now.
I think
Yes,
that
it
is
is.
Brett.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we tossed our boss.
You tossed Brett over the side of the building, and he made it fine. He's been on
He's
this show.
fine.
You've seen him here.
And he's doing it again.
And he's doing it again. Brett, you're the best. Let's keep it right there for a second. Zoom back in on the sponsors, Ryan,
Yeah,
because
this is how it works.
this is exactly right. So without the support of the community, I mean, it comes down to the individual making the decision to fundraise and then go over the edge and the support that they receive. But it's worth recognizing the people in this community that are there making a difference, including, Stanley Consultants, obviously, to let this event happen on their building.
Yes.
Is a huge deal. To have it gone over so well last year, even with those weather challenges. And we know that had it happened a day later, they would have had to cancel it because it was so windy that following Saturday, remember?
Yep.
So Stanley stepped up to the plate again to host this. And that had to make it so much easier with planning, right? When they agreed to do it again.
Yeah, they are one of the tallest buildings in Muscatine.
Yes.
We don't have a ton of choices in Muscatine.
It's high enough. Can we just say that? You and I both did it. It's high enough.
Yes, and we
what do you
add
need?
another
Nobody wants to go higher.
10 feet.
No, right. Come on. I mean, even if you're the kind of person that heights don't bother you, it's high enough.
It is. Yeah, you're gonna feel it in your tummy a little bit.
You're gonna feel it the whole way down. I don't want to go any higher. But yeah, I mean, I imagine for them, once last year's event was so successful, they wanted to do it again, right?
Yes. Yeah. Luckily,
So
they signed back on, and we could not do it without them. Really, we could not. So we're very excited, and they are Mary Jo Fincham with Stanley Consultants as part of the executive planning committee. So she helps us through the entire process to make sure we're not signing up for anything that we really can't deliver on. So.
Can we go back to the graphic, because I want to recognize some more of the community support for Over the Edge. Again, Over the Edge. I like that it's on a Saturday this year. That's nice. Last year's event was on a Friday. It was cold, it was rainy, but it still happened, and a ton of money was raised. This is Saturday, September 21st. And yeah, channel your inner superhero and go over the edge. So Ryan, let's scroll down a little bit. We talked about Stanley Consultants, of course, with the use of the Laurel Building. Additional support from the community, of course, gold sponsors, Kent, Musco, Bridgestone, Media Tree down there across the bottom. Love seeing that. And Muscatine Power and Water. Support from Kent, Musco, and Bridgestone. I mean, those are pillars of the community that have been here for a long time.
Yeah, and the Howe Foundation is on there.
Oh, right. I didn't even see the Howe Foundation. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Silver sponsors, H&I, Unity Point Health, Van Meter, and then bronze sponsors, the Central Credit Union, Bayer, Members Community Credit Union, is that GSTC Logistics, and Olson Family Dentistry. Right. Yes. So a good group of businesses, and I hope that you'll get signed up to go over the edge. It was an unbelievable experience. I mean, as nerve-wracking as it was, you're coming down the side of the building, and I said this then, and I'll say it again now. The first voice that I heard was Mel Steckel from the Y. And I was like, is Mel down there? And I thought, well, I'm okay, because Mel's down there, and she can brace my fall if something goes wrong. Which it wouldn't, because they have, like, emergency lines in place. So please, consider Over the Edge, and definitely one of the fun ways that some of these teams are raising funds. There's Brett right there. It was an awesome experience. My employees sent me over the edge of the building. It was an awesome experience. Maybe Matt Schweitzer will go over the edge of the building. No, he's shaking his head.
We have tried.
Okay, well, you have tried.
He's a little scared.
I was afraid of heights, too. They tell you to sit in the harness. Do you have video, Ryan? They told you to sit, and it's like, this isn't going to, it's happening. And then you just go, and you're like, I hope I remember how the brake thing works. And then you're coming down the side of the building, and there's people in their offices like, hi. And you're like, hi, how's it going? I even posed for one lady to take a picture. I never found that picture. Because, of course, you don't have time to be like, text me.
Right.
Nerve-wracking. So one of the teams, it was such an amazing experience. One of the teams for Over the Edge is coming up with a creative way to fundraise, right? So I sent Ryan this graphic, so talking about some shoes, and you said you got a lot of shoes in the office, right?
Yes.
So this is
Nicole's been helping with that, I think, and just making sure everything's corralled okay.
So no holes, intact soles, laces if they're laced, dry and clean. It's right there on the screen. Shoes will be sent to funds to, what does that say? Funds to orgs?
Funds to orgs, yeah. So Judy and Connor are going over the edge together, but Connor is actually a little in a big couple match. So husbands and wives can, or spouses can mentor a child together, and it's especially nice for hectic schedules that they can split some of those responsibilities and make sure that they're consistent together. But so they are a trio, and Connor they were sitting at dinner one night, and Judy said, okay, so we've been asked if we want to go over the edge. Do you want to do it? And he did not hesitate. I think they were a little bit more hesitant about who was going to brave it with him to go over. But they decided, well, if we're going to raise $2,000, we need to get creative. And what a great opportunity for them to work at something together. So they're really excited about that. Found this Funds to Orgs, and Judy called and said, can I put boxes places in the community, and we'll just collect shoes? And I'm like, let's do it.
Super cool.
There are lots of shoes in my office. We need about 2,500 pairs of shoes for them to complete their goal.
Wow.
I have not sorted yet. I'm not sure exactly how many we're at, but I bet that we have a few hundred pairs
That's
of shoes maybe
fantastic.
already.
Yep.
So we will collect shoes through the beginning of September. You can drop them off.
Wow.
Kent Corporation has a box. I think Union Tank has a box.
Yeah.
And then there may be a couple more popping up here. So if you want to host a box, let me know.
Absolutely.
And we can bring all of that out. They're getting picked up every Friday. You can drop shoes off at the Y.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yard
a
sales, when
great
you're done with your
way.
yard sale, bring
Yeah.
us all the shoes that you don't sell that day.
It's just, I didn't even know this was an option. I love this. This is
We didn't
great.
either,
Like, what
yeah.
a creative way to hit that amount needed. 2,500 pairs of shoes. It's a lot of shoes.
Yes.
That's a lot of shoes. That
It
is
is,
awesome.
and that will equate to over $1,000 for
Yeah.
them.
Wow, that's amazing. This is such a good opportunity. There's a lot going on. There always is, and I love that it's all housed, at the Muscatine Community Y. Bowl for Kids' Sake, July 13th. Soon. That is very soon, just a
12
couple
days.
of weeks away. 12
12
days! Don't say 12 days.
You
But
counted the days.
12 days. We're counting the days now, right?
Oh, yes.
12 days until Bowl for Kids' Sake. It's coming up quick. Get signed up. MuscatineBFKS.org. Everything else at the Y good. You got a huge Iowa Hawkeye basketball camp next week.
All
Oh my
sorts
gosh.
of good stuff.
I mean, the place is
And it's
happening.
demo week
Yes.
Demo week.
Demo
This
week
week is
coming
demo
up.
week?
next week. It's
Next
demo
week.
week.
Yep.
Jeez. Next week's demo week. My son Henry's loving the camp, the kids club camp. Super cool. He's having a great time. It's a great place to be. There is no downtime at the Muscatine Community Y. I mean, if you think about it, the summer just ramps up, and then you get through the fall, and then winter, and then New Year's resolutions, and it's always busy. So it's a good time to go to the Y anytime. Make sure you grab your program guide if you need any info. That's always a great resource to see exactly
And
what's
can I
going
do
on in
one
Y.
more plug?
Please,
So
yes.
We have Bowl for Kids' Sake,
Okay.
and then there is a duck derby that's benefiting the Y again this year that will be with Second Saturday in August.
Okay.
And then the very next month is Over the Edge, and then right away we have a whole team of people, like, fearlessly led by Nicole,
Yeah.
who is putting on Casino Night again. And so if you
Awesome.
have not been to Casino Night, or this is the year to come and do that. There's live music, and we really turn the
Yeah.
History and Industry Center, which I know is not the right name anymore. Sorry, National
National
Pearl
Pearl
Button
Pearl Button Museum,
Yep.
yeah.
I knew as it was coming out, I said it wrong. But we turn it into a casino floor, and so
Super
there
cool.
are tables and cards and plinko, and
It's a big deal.
it's
Yeah,
fun.
you guys have a lot going on, and we'll continue to talk about everything that's happening for sure. Definitely, though, Bowl for Kids' Sake, July 13th, 12 days away. Nicole reminds us. Please stop down to the Rose Bowl. Get a team together. If you can't, though, the silent auction is worth your time for sure. Bid on all of those items and bid often. Don't get outbid. Right?
Right.
Don't get outbid. That's the worst. If you put a bid down, you think you're good, you walk away, and then all of a sudden you're like, come on! Somebody outbid me? Yes, it'll happen, and it's for a good cause. Thank you both for being here, Nicole. It's great to see you. Lindsay,
see you.
always a pleasure.
Thank
12
you.
days till Bowl for Kids' Sake. Don't miss it, and get signed up right now. And also Over the Edge, Saturday, September 21st. That'll be here real soon. Okay, let's go, if we could, to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle camera, which is looking at some cat food. These guys know how much I love cats. That's why that must have happened. I think I'm allergic to cats, in all honesty, right? I told you the story about one day I came home from work and there was a surprise cat in my house. And then the cat didn't last but a couple of weeks because I was allergic to cats. So sorry to Murphy the cat. Murphy went to a home where somebody's probably not allergic to cats. And we hope Murphy's doing well. We haven't gotten an update on Murphy the cat. And it's not that I'm anti-cat. I would love for you to go to the Humane Society. They probably have a plethora of cats and dogs that need a good home, need to be adopted. So go see our friends at the Humane Society, support them, and then come here to the Hy-Vee and get all your dog and cat food and treats and everything in between. All right, we're excited, ladies and gentlemen, to be with you live on cable for the first time ever, and it's very fitting to introduce our next guest for his first time on the show. No stranger to Muscatine, brand new as of last week. Store director for this place, Matt Schweitzer, is here. It's good to have you here.
Good
Welcome.
morning. Thank you.
You know, you and I have known each other. I was telling people I've known Matt longer than I knew Jim Simmons, because we both kind of came to town at the same time and got to know each other shortly thereafter. So Matt is store director for this store here in Hy-Vee as of last Tuesday.
That's right.
Kind of happens like a whirlwind.
Very fast.
It's so wild.
Yes.
This is the first time that I've had this transition, and literally you walk past an office one day there's somebody in there. And then Tuesday morning I came to work and it's like you'd always been there.
Ready or not.
Yeah.
Ready or
so
not.
I guess for this audience, for the Hy-Vee Today audience, I assume that a lot of people know you, but maybe they don't. Can you just give us a little bit of a background?
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
yourself?
My wife and I and one child at the time moved here about 7 years ago from Omaha, Nebraska. I was running a store out there and had the opportunity to come to Muscatine. We were super excited, and now I have a second and fifth grader in McKinley, and we love the town, love the community. And when this opportunity came open, I leaped at it and was fortunate enough to be sitting beside you here today.
Yeah, it's wild. You know, we did a lot of fun stuff during our time when I was at the radio station and you were downtown at Hy-Vee Main Street. And one of the things that I told people was one time Matt was cool with us going on the roof of Hy-Vee Main Street, and we had a game to give away concert tickets where I literally threw rolls of toilet paper off the roof of Main Street into shopping carts.
We did.
So I just want to know, when do you want to do that here? Because we have a bigger roof now.
Well, that would be amazing, wouldn't
it?
Maybe when it cools down just a little bit.
I was going to say, it might be a little bit too hot
and
to go up on the
perhaps this
roof.
time I can throw them off the roof at you.
Yes,
We'll
I'm
see.
ready. Right,
We'll
we
see.
can change it up a little bit. You're always up for doing fun things and trying different things, and that's what I appreciate about you. But with certainly the commitment to the community, Hy-Vee does such a good job of that. Wherever Hy-Vee is at, you know that there's a Hy-Vee because they're doing the right thing always. One of my favorite parts, we just got done talking to Lindsay and Nicole from the Y, is when I'm at the Y with my kids in the Hy-Vee Kids Adventure Center. And that was something that both Hy-Vees did a couple of years ago. So I guess just talk a little bit about this company, because you've been with them for a while, and the fact that, you know, as a store director, you're empowered to do a lot of things, and one of those is be involved in the Muscatine community area, right?
Absolutely. We love to be involved, and anytime we can get people to tell us what they need, and if we're able to help them out, that's what it's all about. You know, our customers come in here every day, and we love and need them, absolutely.
Sure.
But we do give back to the community, and that's one of our big focuses every single day. You know, if we had to list everything we've ever done, it's quite a big list. But really, to me, it's just about being a part of the community, and that's why my wife and I really enjoy Muscatine so much, because there's a huge community here that we just enjoy taking care of.
County footprint is large. We talked about that a little bit on the show last week with respects to, you know, over 40,000 plus people throughout Muscatine County. And what's nice with this store kind of being centrally located is that we see a lot of folks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, certainly Muscatine people, absolutely, but Wilton and even West Liberty, and now we're taking Isles Online to Wapello, which is really exciting. So it's nice to have a larger footprint than sometimes we realize. So how many years, I guess, has Hy-Vee been the only place you worked for? Because there's a lot of you Hy-Vee people that you had this job in high school, and then here you sit just a few years later, right?
Yeah, I started when I was 16, when my sisters made me go out and get a job, because, you know, they had to have one when they were 16. So the minute I turned and I didn't have one, they were, Mom and Dad, you know, telling on me. So
that's awesome.
Started in Mason City Hy-Vee when I was 16, and kind of fell in love, and never, when I took the job, never imagined I'd be doing this or want to be doing this.
Right.
But it doesn't take long for you to feel comfortable and know that that's the thing. So
well, and what's wild is, you know, Hy-Vee as a company is a pretty good sized company, but it doesn't feel that way.
Right.
It doesn't feel cold. It doesn't feel corporatized, and I really think that's because they let people like yourself as a store director kind of, I mean, they talk about being employee owned. I mean, everybody that works here has a really strong sense of I'm proud of this place.
Right.
And that's what we hope that people experience. Now, I say often that people sometimes shop with tunnel vision on. They grab an ad, they get their list, they get in and they get out. But I think a couple of things people notice about this store all the time is how clean it is and how easy it is to find things, and then the customer service. Because it would be one thing to just be open and have things on sale and have this fuel saver program, which nobody else has, by the way. But if you don't have the quality people working here providing that service and that level of expertise, I mean, that's why people keep coming back.
Yeah, I always say at Hy-Vee, it's our people that make the difference. They're building a new building, lots of people do it. And all of a sudden, it's not the same service level, and it's not the same atmosphere or enjoying the job. And, you know, all of our people are involved in something.
Yeah.
And that's the other cool thing. It's not just me and it's not just you.
Sure.
It's not just the store, but it's the people that are about the staff inside.
Yeah, and they care. Again, this company takes care of people so that they'll stay, and that's why I think you guys are probably 28 now.
22.
22,
Yes.
sorry.
That's okay.
I get that. Well,
Quit trying to age me.
You're not the first that I work I get it right here. I think with each kid I've had, it just gets more gray.
Yeah,
and I'm
I
never
agree.
going to dye it, though. I mean, I went on a diet. I'm never going to dye my hair.
That's what you say now.
Well, I like to say that I'm husky George Clooney is my
Right.
thing, and
That's
people
it's
agree.
weird because that's exactly what I was thinking.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's something that's said. So yeah, this store is a lot of fun to work at, and it's so great seeing customers come in and being able to have those just as you were getting ready to come on the show, you helped a lady grab something from behind here because she probably didn't want to walk past the camera, which I
she
totally
said, I'm not going on TV. And I said,
No, it's
well, it's
awesome.
just fake. Don't worry
It's
about
fake.
it. Just come on
These
back.
are just pretend lights. This is,
Yeah.
we're just talking to ourselves.
Right.
But no, it's nice. I mean, we have so many different. There is no day that's the same here, and that's something that I've learned with only limited experience in retail in a grocery store. But that's what's so exciting at the same time. Right, I never know what I'm walking into. A good example is, last week, Captain John, I got done with the show and I look over and he had these giant shrimp, and we started talking, and then, by the end of the week, by yesterday, he sold almost 300 pounds of this shrimp. So we didn't know that was going to happen or be so popular or be so good. And that's what I love is I come in here and my job is to just consume everything that's going on and send it out to people and get it in front of them. You've had that experience longer than I, but it's nice that it hasn't gotten tired, right? There's always something fun happening, whether it's something that we're bringing in or hosting an event. And that's why, again, you see people with such longevity at places like the store.
Yeah, and we feed off the customers. So if they're enjoying something, obviously it's working, and we want to have fun at work too. So when they come in excited and they're excited about a product or an event that we're having, we love that. We absolutely love that.
So this is one of those weeks where it's a holiday week, right? And 4th of July will be here on Thursday, which is wild. Just like that, you go from 50 below zero with the polar vortex to 100-degree weather. Are you a fan of 4th of July? I've known you've done a lot of parades over the years. Will you light off any fireworks? Do you have any big plans with the family?
I actually have a crazy neighbor, so if he's watching, he'll know who I'm talking about. But he takes care of the fireworks, and
Nice.
I'm thinking about having a fire truck on the street this year just to be safe.
Isn't it nice to not have to be that neighbor?
Exactly.
You have that neighbor.
Yeah, it's free entertainment for me.
Oh, that's
But no,
so
we
good.
like the 4th of July, and years past we've been in every parade here in town, and it's been a great time. And I'm a summer guy. I love the summer months a lot more than winter, but. So 4th is exciting, and it's going to be busy in here in the store, and we just want to make sure everybody's taken care of this week with what you need for your parties.
Absolutely, and a thing to note, like a little programming note, of course, is the store is open for business, normal hours on the 4th of July. So just because it's, if your place of business is closed, you get the day off. If you need something, we'll be open.
Right.
I always like to say that if you're going to a barbecue and you were asked to bring a pie or whatever, just come buy it and then pass it off as your own.
Exactly.
Right? I mean,
take credit for it.
Not to say that you don't have time to put it together, but I mean, you don't want to turn your oven on
Just
and bake
do the
a
old
pie.
bring your own Tupperware
That's
trick
what I'm
and
saying.
transfer it.
I mean, people think I'm kidding when I've done that a lot with the help of Hy-Vee. Even before I worked here, I'd grab some of like the sides. Now, some of these dishes, like nobody's ever going to think that I made like a broccoli rabe side salad, right? But all the other ones you can pass off as your own. And here's the thing, we're fine with it.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Right, we're totally good. Like, they're doing all the work in the bakery. You know what I'm never going to do? I'm never going to bake bread. But guess what? They got it right there. Like, I don't have the patience to let dough rise and go through that whole process.
Absolutely.
But we've got people that are doing it all the time. You can't probably pass off Hy-Vee donuts as your own. That would be a little tough.
Could be.
Yeah. Are you a Hy-Vee donut guy?
And if you're really that good at making donuts, you probably should be working for us.
I was going to say, there's the bakery right there. Right. Yes. They do such a good job. You know, the one thing that was really hard about being on the diet that I was on, and listen, I've had donuts as early, as often as last week because I didn't have them for so long. But man, they just crush it back there in the bakery.
Yeah. On my first day, I went back there and I was like, all right, who makes the donuts? And, they raised their hands and I'm like, we're going to get along just fine. Because I live on those things, as you can tell. I mean,
well, you also had one of the smartest pieces of advice several years ago, which was I know you like breakfast burritos. What if you put a ladle of biscuits and gravy on top of a breakfast burrito? It was the greatest idea ever.
If you like this and you like this, then just throw them together and you should be fine.
That's Matt's philosophy.
Absolutely.
And it's a good one. Okay, so I started the show with the MCSA fireworks tent video, which is tough to see. Of course, you have done a lot with MCSA over the years. I'm on the MCSA Domestic Violence Fundraiser Board. We care about MCSA. It's terrible when a wind can come in and knock their tent down, but just as quickly as it was knocked down, I mean, as we're sitting here, the tent company might be out there. I don't know.
Very well could be, yeah.
So helping out MCSA makes sense. And I just said a couple minutes ago, we're doing this show, and there are people that would otherwise have no place to live, that would be facing some homelessness that are at MCSA. So we really want them to get back on their feet. You've donated blood? Jeez,
where'd that come from?
Doing?
Holy smokes.
Man.
What photo album are you guys pulling from?
I don't know.
That
Ryan Broderson, he's real good with the Facebook research over there.
Yeah, that was actually the Michaela Brunson blood drive.
Okay.
And, it's the first time I ever gave blood. I'm kind of a chicken for needles and stuff, but it turned out good, and I've been back since, which is fantastic.
And now it's right next door, so you don't have an excuse.
Everybody who knows me knows that I've been bragging that I'm O negative, and I'm a walking ambulance, is what I've been telling people.
I was going to say, that is always in demand, isn't it?
They love to hear that now that,
Yeah.
I use it as a bargaining chip.
That's right.
It's a great thing to do, and it's easy.
Awesome.
I was a chicken for no reason.
Right. I've done it as well.
Yeah.
It is surprisingly an easy process, and you're literally saving lives.
Right.
So fireworks tent will hopefully be open for business. I mean, maybe by the time you're watching this on cable tonight on the replay, 7:30 or 10:30, by then it should most certainly be reopened. But that's one of those things, like, we know how many people are going to be buying fireworks over the next couple of days. So we want them to get back on their feet. And when you can say that in 2 years, $30,000 has been donated to MCSA, that's a big deal.
It is a big deal, and it's such a great organization. And you sit on these boards sometimes, and you're on the other side trying to figure out how to raise funds and how to make these important programs work. And then you have an opportunity like this that just comes through and pushes things forward. Like you said, it's just, what would you do without it?
I don't know.
It's just an amazing, amazing thing.
I don't want to think about a Muscatine without MCSA, because the reality is that we need them. All right, so it's good that you're here. First day of July, Mega Meat Monday comes back. I'm so excited to have Mega Meat and Seafood on Mondays. I love cooking. I love our meat department. I mean, the guys that are here right now, between, who I can see, Mark Heideball and Rick and Mike Church. I mean, you're looking at probably 60 years of experience between the three of them. They know their stuff, Matt, and we know that our meat department is fantastic and the highest quality in Muscatine County, period. Then you throw in this fuel saver.
Yeah.
And it's almost too good to be true, because you're already buying the highest quality meats, and with every $25 you spend, you're going to get 15 cents off per gallon. Talk about the meat department, and then talk about the fuel saver, because I don't hear it that often when I'm bagging groceries, but maybe once a week I'll hear somebody say, I don't have a fuel saver. And I stop them in their tracks.
Like, why?
Why? But let's talk about that meat department and the job that they do and the selection here. It's unbelievable.
Well, Hy-Vee has the best meat in town, hands down. I mean, it's been tested. It's a fact. It is what it is. But our crew back here is just unbelievable. As I walked the store last week, this is one of my first times in here really, paying attention.
Yeah,
last time I've been in here, we were just shopping around. But the crew has it all under control back there, and it's just fresh product, looks great, and we try to really get value options for people too.
Yeah.
So it's not just about T-bones, there's options for people. But the fuel saver is such a great opportunity, because you come in, you have your grocery list, and sometimes it's just a matter of buying that one extra burger to get you that level, right?
Right.
And all of a sudden you're saving 15 cents off a gallon on fuel, and it's just easy.
It's great. I had to get gas on Friday. I got gas after work, and I think I had 19 cents off a gallon, and I was happy because it saved me, I don't know, $4 or $5. The time before that, I had 69 or 70 cents off a gallon. So I haven't got to the level of the person that gets 20 gallons of gas for a penny, but I love when it happens. And I always tell people, take a picture of your receipt and share it with us, because that's the proof that it works. And this isn't a gimmick. I mean, you're already shopping for stuff. Where we're sitting right now, I can see things like corn and green beans with a fuel saver on them. So it's not like we're putting it on, a bathroom sink, right? There's not just ridiculous products that only have fuel savers. So when you talk about that meat, the seafood around the corner with the deli and the I'm sure you know by now the 150 different varieties of cheese.
Yes.
I want to try them all. I keep telling Delmer, bring them over
I
here.
do too. I was telling Jennifer at home that that's going to be a problem because I was over there trying some cheese the other day, and it's just going to be way too easy.
I know, it's convenient, but it can really add up quick.
Absolutely.
And the Fuel Saver is free. And the other thing I tell people is download the Hy-Vee app, and that's what I do. I look and see, okay, I've got that much on the Fuel Saver. Here's when it runs out, and I've never missed. I've never let any of it lapse.
Yeah.
Right. So.
And the great thing about meat is you can stock up.
Yes, put it in the
It
freezer.
freezes. Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
The brat patties, man. Brat patties, skinless brats. Whoever thought, like, hey, we've got brats. What if a brat patty changed my life a couple years ago? I was late to the brat patty party, and I had one when I was doing a bike night a couple years ago, and it was the greatest thing ever.
And they're easy.
They are Tony proof, as I like to say.
Yeah.
Like I'm prone to burn water, and that's a good deal. This is even a better deal. 8 free brats when you purchase 8 ground chuck patties.
Is there anything better than free?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Especially when it's that good, high quality. Do yourself a flavor. Pineapple brats, that's my favorite. I'm just going to go out on a limb and tell you all that, whether it's the brat or the brat patty.
And I'm a eat a burger and a brat guy. Like I like one of each. Which maybe I shouldn't say that out loud.
No, I'm with
it's
you.
the really little.
What are you going to say?
Really
no?
little burger.
I mean, if you're... no shame in that.
Right, yeah.
I'm with you. And the thing also to remember is if you're going to buy the highest quality meat in town, you owe that meat a favor and putting it on a bakery fresh bun. That's where the difference is made. I mean, the quality of meat is first and foremost. But if you're going to have a brat patty, a pineapple brat patty, and you can make the choice to put it on a bakery fresh bun, and then maybe whatever you're going to put on top, a little Bogee's mustard, I don't know. But that bun makes a huge
all the difference sometimes, yeah.
And the thing is, when you buy those bakery fresh buns, they're so fresh, they don't have a lot of preservatives in them, so you kind of got to use them. So that's where you got to have the brat and the burger together. We're doctors. We insist that you do that.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Medical
You
professionals.
need to listen to us.
Yes. And then, of course, this is also trouble on Tuesdays in the Market Grill Express. I was here yesterday with some friends from out of town, and I was tempted to get a burger. I had to go with a chicken fried steak skillet, though, which was a fantastic choice, breakfast for lunch. This deal is continuing, unlimited fries and tater tots, $8. And I don't know if you've had the mac and cheese burger yet.
I have not
It's
personally.
a fork and knifer, just a heads up.
Yeah.
Pro tip. Yeah, from your friend Tony. You
And a
gotta-
bib? Do we need a bib?
You got the white shirt, probably. Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
I totally had something last week. I can't remember. I think it was something from Hy-Vee Chinese, and I got one of those stains like in between a button. And I thought, nobody will notice it. Everybody noticed it. So maybe Hy-Vee bibs are the next $1 million idea.
Who am I kidding? I need a bib without everything I eat. So.
Yeah, it's tough. All right, we're happy that you're here, and I know that there's a lot to take in and meet everybody. It is just so funny to me that you were just down the street, but you met a lot of these folks that work here for the first time.
Yeah.
And I know that you're going to get to know everybody that much better and enjoy them, and they do care, and they are going to make a difference. And we're going to continue to be here for folks like yourself watching. Again, 4th of July will be open. Hy-Vee's closed one day a year, which is Christmas, and then a little early on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, and that's just important to note. If you need anything on the 4th of July, a bag of ice. I mean, what do you forget in the last moment, and you go, oh my gosh, where can I go? You can come here and get in and out in no time.
It's usually the little things, and it's kind of funny when I work Thanksgiving. I always tell everybody, oh, we're going to have all the husbands coming in looking for that one little thing, and they come in all frantic, like, where is the butter? Right. Well, it's right over here. So you can always tell when it's somebody sending them away from the kitchen to get the one.
Do you
thing
have
that
any
they
pumpkin
forgot.
pie and Ready Whip? Yes, we do. We
yeah.
should just have that up front ready to go. Like,
exactly.
It's pumpkin pie, butter, and whipped cream. It's right here. Here you go.
One person once told me that we should have everything everybody needs right up front.
Yeah,
and
what's the deal, Matt? You said you were going to do that,
the
right?
The question was, well, what is it that everybody needs all the time? But
yeah, I need a Snickers bar and a bubble piece of Go. That's what we got up there.
Absolutely. Well,
all
if
right.
you call me before you come, I'll make sure we get that in the
That's
right
the
place
best
for
part
you.
about this place. The answer is always yes. Right? I mean, we're literally shopping for people online and bringing it to Wapello. That is so exciting.
It is exciting.
Taking care of a lot of people, and more fun to be had for sure. Thank you. First time on the show.
Yes.
You did great. We'll have you back if your people will get back to my person.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll have them talk.
Okay,
absolutely.
Good. We'll have them meet maybe. All right, Matt Schweitzer, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hy-Vee store director. So if you need anything from this guy, this is your guy. or I can be your guy, or anybody else that works here will take care of you. That's what I'd like. I've helped people with stuff that I didn't know anything about, but I learned quick.
Absolutely.
And the answer is always yes. Let's get you taken care of. I helped somebody order a birthday cake the other day.
Last week, I was trying to help people find things in the store, and they actually knew more than I did at that point.
Isn't that nice?
It's just like, well, let's go on an adventure. And
these customers are sharp.
Yeah,
They know what they're doing. And we have some. I'm just seeing right now down the aisle from us. I can see Rita, one of our coworkers, talking to Jeff Cochran with Bosch Pest Control. So it's just there's so many familiar faces in here, and of course we love meeting new ones all the time. All right, we'll get Matt out of here because I'm sure he's busy. It's Monday, first of the month, mega meet going on, fireworks tent going back up. What else can we ask for on a Monday, right?
We'll just ask for their business and hope to see you all in here for the 4th.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Please come in on the 3rd, especially. I may have to. I had rescheduled my dentist appointment because I moved, and they scheduled it for July 3rd at 2:45, and I'm thinking I may have to bump that again. So can my dentist just come to the store and clean my teeth? Are you,
you
okay
I don't
with
see
that?
why not.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's good.
We'll
we need a
talk.
chiropractor in the store
about
and
it.
a dentist. If
That
you're
would
okay
be
with
nice,
that.
wouldn't
All
it?
right. Yeah, a little drive-by adjustment. I've tried to tell Brad Bark.
Are you
anytime-
sure you're bumping your appointment due to necessity or just because it's fun to bump dental appointments?
It's not fun to bump them. It's terrible because they're so booked out. I mean, I got to get the cleaning done, right? I'm the guy that loves going to the dentist. Shout out Dr. Clove. He's right down the street. We get along. I take care of my teeth. I have no fear. You know what I mean? I'm not
Fearless.
afraid. I'll go to the dentist. I don't mind it. There's so many people, so many adults that I know that are terrified.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have a great time. You just can't talk because they
Well, I was just going to say the conversation is always great.
Oh, it's always one-sided. I tell my hygienist, Sarah, I'm like, not that I don't want to talk because that would be awkward, but it's just, It's a lot of that. All right, CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, if we could. Oh, cart cam, perfect. Cody's ready to go. All right, Toyota Muscatine cart cam is ready to roll. It's a 2019 model. It's Cody powered, as y'all know. Today, I should tell you, is National Creative Ice Cream Flavor Day. Yes, creative ice cream sounds awesome, doesn't it? What about like cookie dough ice cream and Snickers ice cream combined? Yeah, you can get creative here. It's also National Ginger Snap Day, Postal Worker Day, and it is U.S. Postage Stamp Day. So we are sending our very own Cody with the Toyota Muscatine car cam to the front of the store, and I've asked him to get a book of stamps. So maybe not. I mean, you could just show us the book of stamps, Cody, because I don't want him to think like you're not going to pay for it. But he's going to customer service. This is one of those things that comes up all the time here at Hy-Vee. Do you sell stamps? The answer is yes, we do. There is Carol working hard. Carol, one of our friendly faces at customer service. She does such a good job. You know what I like about our customer service people is they multitask incredibly well. So Carol just took care of that gentleman with whatever he needed. There's somebody else there. It's Cody. Cody looking for some stamps. You could also get your Mississippi Valley Fair fun cards. You can mail things. You could pay a bill at customer service. You can buy your lotto ticket for one of you that's going to win the lottery and let me borrow some money. And there you go, book of stamps. I mean, I've worked here almost 2 years. I've probably had to go to customer service to get a book of stamps 25 times easily. So it's just one of those things that always comes up, and it's also, again, friendly reminder, U.S. Postage Stamp Day, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and there goes Cody whizzing around in the Toyota Muscatine cart camera. Got a couple things to take care of before we get to the team staffing job board. Again, a reminder, the MCSA fireworks tent will be open for business. It got knocked down. Do we have the video again, or are we having internet issues? Internet issues, that's okay. The video is on our Facebook page, tough to see, and the MCSA fireworks tent should be open for business in just a few hours, or if you're watching this at 7:30 or 10:30 p.m., let's assume that it's open at that point. Again, we do this show live in the morning. By the time you see it tonight, it might be open for business. What about the wine and spirits ad? Did we get that before? Okay, perfect. This is great. So this is a wine and spirits ad that starts today, Monday, the 1st of July, and runs through the 10th. Great deals from Kayleen and the crew. Now, Ryan, I want you to zoom in on this Meridian wine, and we're going to do some math. This is not toilet paper math. We're going to call this wine fuel saver math. So how can you get a bottle of wine down to 99 cents, hey, buddy, per bottle? You purchase 6 or more, and they're $9.99 each. Now, you're instantly going to save 10%. So at the register, you will pay $8.99 per bottle. You will get a fuel saver. When you use the fuel saver with that redemption, that cost of the bottle of wine will come out to 99 cents. Now, at the register, you're going to pay $8.99 per bottle, which is a great deal. You factor in the fuel saver math, 99 cents per bottle. So that's after you take into the fuel saver. At the register, you're paying $8.99. That's a great deal. We zoom out and we look at this ad. It's ready to go today, so you can grab it and save. You'll find it in your mailbox tomorrow in the new Discover Muscatine newspaper on the back page of that. Kona Brewery's in there, Jim Beam, Leinenkugel's, Heineken, High Noon Vodka Cocktails. I'm not sure what that is, but I think it's like a can of a mixed drink, which is cool. If you're not good at mixing drinks, it seems like they've gotten it taken care of for you, so that's kind of fun. And Jack Daniel's in there, Tito's Vodka. It's a good-looking ad. And then at the bottom of that, Ryan, we're kind of giving people a little sneak peek of a big fuel saver that is ready to roll this Friday and Saturday. It's a stacking fuel saver. Every $50 you spend, 25 cents off per gallon. 2 days to save, Friday, Saturday. This place will be busy, busy. Holiday weekend, a lot of people probably off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and ready to add up the savings on their fuel saver. That is great. We've already showed you the burger and brat deal that continues. Buy the burgers, get the brats for free. It's fantastic. I can't tell you how many people, again, taking advantage of this offer. Cook the burgers, freeze them, whatever you're going to do. Free is always good. Buy the burgers, get the brats from right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. It is a great deal. What about, do we have the bakery fuel saver flyer? That one is still in effect until July 3rd. Such a fun looking ad. It's a fuel saver summer at your Muscatine Hy-Vee bakery. Hamburger, hot dog buns, cornbread, cookie trays, coffee cake, garlic foil bread, cinnamon crumb bars. If you bought everything that's on that flyer, you would save $1.15 off per gallon. Absolutely fantastic. And the bakery ready to take care of you. Again, those deals are good through the 3rd of July. Jake Hardman and the crew in the Hy-Vee bakery will get you all taken care of. So please stop out and see them. They are ready to go. All right, I'm looking at my notes. You know, if we have the aisles online to Wapello, we'll show you that real quick. You can shop from the comforts of home, and we'll bring groceries to you in Wapello. So that's wonderful. We know that we have a lot of customers in the Wapello area, and it's easy. Go to aisles online, shop your order, and then we meet you in Wapello on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 7 and 8. Hello, Rita. Hello, Rita. Rita's in the house. So if you're in the Wapello area, get online, order your groceries. We'll bring them to you Tuesdays and Thursdays between 7 and 8. It's really that easy to shop with Aisles online, and we'll come to see you in Wapello. All right, team staffing job board, maybe ready to go since it is Monday. And if you are looking for a new opportunity or know someone that is, this is the way to do it. Team staffing job board, right? Mary has an electronic technician. The pay is based on experience, temp to hire, degree required, first shift. Call Mary, 563-316-7634 or careers@teamssi.com. Up next on the job board is general labor, our friend Brooke McCullough. She's got a lot of opportunities. Team staffing crew, over 100 jobs available. You could start as early as tomorrow or the next day, 11 to 15 bucks an hour, first and second shift. Brooke's number is 563-316-7636 or bmccullough@teamssi.com. And last but not least on the job board is welders. Yep. First shift, 13 to 18 bucks an hour. Jenny has an opportunity for welders with team staffing. They've got it. They're ready to go. They want to take good care of y'all. Reach out to Jenny and get started. 563-316-7635. MCSA fireworks tent knocked down last night, Sunday night, because of the high winds that came into Muscatine. That storm kind of showed up quick. The tent being rebuilt, re-put together, however you want to say it, put back together, and should be open for business, and we want to continue helping out MCSA. I want to say thanks to our guests for joining us today. That included Lindsay Phillips with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine County, and Nicole McCleary with the Muscatine Community YMCA. Probably can't get in trouble if I sing the song, right? We're not going to get the copyright thing because I don't have a good voice. They're not going to give us that thing. So, Bowl for Kids' Sake, Saturday, July 13th, Rose Bowl Bowling Alley here in Muscatine starts at 2 p.m. Unbelievable stuff in the silent auction. This is a great cause to support. 52 kids are on the waiting list looking for a big or a little. Want you to get motivated to participate and support Big Brothers Big Sisters of Muscatine County any way that you can. It's a good organization worthy of your time, and we thank Lindsay and Nicole for being here on a Monday Appreciate their time. Also, thanks to Hy-Vee store director Matt Schweitzer. He took over this store last week. Matt's been in Muscatine for over 7 years, no stranger to the town, doing the right thing, and happy to have him as our leader with the store director position, and excited to see which direction this store goes in, which is always going to be a good one, ready to take care of people. And I can't say enough about Matt. You know, I've known him for a long time, and we always got along. And to have him here in the store director role is great for the store, and it's even better for Muscatine and Muscatine County, because he will be committed to taking care of business here. So that is just great. All right, so if you watched us live, this was the first time we were on Muscatine Power and Water Cable Channel 5. So that's exciting, live on cable. Thanks to our friends with Remax Professionals office on Park Avenue. After this show, probably back to some open houses and real estate. The real estate market in Muscatine is very healthy. Dare I say, it is en fuego. People are buying and selling homes like that, myself included. Reach out to the Remax Professionals. Watch this show live on Channel 5. Replays on Channel 5, 7:30, 10:30 p.m. So you can watch it at night. You can watch it live. And a programming note, we will not be here. The show will not be on Thursday, 4th of July, or Friday, the 5th of July. We'll be coming back that following Monday. All right. Thank you for watching. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota of Muscatine and team staffing. Of course, our guests for being here, for you watching the show. We'll see you tomorrow when it'll be the 2nd of July, live at 8:30 in the morning. And we look forward to chatting with Krista Regenetter, who will be here, and a friend, I think it's Lindsay. I can't remember Lindsay's last name off the top of my head, but Lindsay will be here. They'll be talking about ISU Extension, but also the Muscatine County Fair coming up very soon. Muscatine County Fair happening in West Liberty. Can't believe it's that time of year already. Talking 4th of July, county fairs. It happens that quickly. And then on Wednesday's show, comedian Chris Schlichting from the Quad Cities, very funny guy, will be down here talking about some shows he's got coming up. Guest suggestions, hybeetoday@gmail.com. Reach out to the Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram. Call me at the store, email me, stop me, whatever you want, whatever we can do for you. That's what we're here for. So please reach out. Don't be a stranger. As far as today, we're done. I need to get a brat patty. Yes, that sounds good, doesn't it? We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Brat patty for breakfast, Ryan.
Watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton. This Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.